My team and I have quoted countless custom ODM projects in China with a wide spectrum of prices, all the way from a couple $1,000s all the way up to $500,000. There's such a wide range, and it's so hard to guess what it'll cost for people because there's so many variables involved, right? Are you making a shoe or a laptop, a gaming console or a disposable Q-tip? There's so many factors that can change what type of money you're looking at in order to get a product started. So today in this video, I'm gonna show you later on where you can see some of these actual quotes for yourself, as well as I'll explain why it's challenging to put quotes together and why it's so important that entrepreneurs get a trusted team to do this for them. So to start off, we are paid a decent amount of money to put quotes together for custom ODM products. Why do we charge for that? And why does it take a long time? The short and sweet answer is that we take our job very seriously. We don't just guess, we don't just assume that we can do something for a certain price. We boil it down and figure out exactly how much something is gonna cost. We do that for two reasons. The first is obviously for ourselves, right? So that we're not undercharging and we're making the amount of money that we need to have a successful business. The second is so that we're not overcharging. We succeed when our customers excel and succeed. And the way they can do that the best is by delivering a quality product at a fair price. So we want to put the best team we have on figuring out exactly how much a product is going to cost to develop and get a price that works for everybody in the supply chain. And why we do that, I'll give you the reverse side of that story, right? What bad things might happen to a company if they trust a fast quote, if you haven't done the due diligence, if you haven't taken it seriously the way that you should? Well, there's a plenitude of problems, a plethora of issues that could happen. You could have a factory that gives you a quote only to later change it after you've accepted your customer's money, right? It's one thing for a company to have to change their pricing as things change. It's different to run a crowdfunding campaign, a pre-launch, a pre-order at a set price, only to find out the price you got actually isn't real and you need to pay more. Where does that money come from? That ends a lot of companies. Other problems could be budgeting, right? If you think you need to put a certain amount towards production and you have the rest towards marketing, and you figured out that by spending X amount of money, you'll be able to get an ROI on your product on your first run. Well, if the price changes, your entire formula, your entire plan change. It's so important to have those numbers and numbers that you can trust on. And to take that a step further, what good things will happen when you pay experts to put quotes together? What can you expect to get benefits out of having a good quote from day one? Are you raising investment? Are you putting together a pitch deck or a plan to entice people to give your product funding? If you are, you need accurate numbers. You need accurate numbers for projections. You need accurate numbers to put a valuation on your company and to figure out how much equity at what price you're going to be willing to give away. The second that those numbers aren't reliable, do you think your investors are staying? Probably not. And if they do, they're going to be pissed. Another thing is being able to put up information and marketing. Past investors, what about potential customers? Having the accurate number will entice customers to want to pre-order your product or buy your product before before the rest of the world can get their hands on it. So to really dive into this deeper, I think the best way to take away as much variability to the question, what does it cost to develop my product in China, is to show you some different examples. Soft goods, hard goods, electronics. We're going to try to cover as many bases as we can. So our team has put together an article with as many real examples of these quotes as we can. You can check it out below. Click the link. Please subscribe. And feel free to read the article where you can find a range of what things might look like for you. Peace.